graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. Get out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? How you all doing? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hopefully y'all are doing well. Having yourselves a very fantastic day. Don't know why there's a little echo, but there is. And that's not cool. Huh. Alright, I think I just went away. Alright, 69-57 is the score. We're in the third quarter. It's the Sixers taking on the Indiana Pacers. Sixers are down by 12. Sixers have put up 7 points in this third quarter so far. Here's a three-pointer by Kelly Oubre, and that's a little bit short. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Toppin on the other end tries to go up with a bucket in the lane and can't do so. And Gershon Yabusele is the one that comes up with a miss. Maxey heads down the lane, rolls downhill with that steam, can't get it. Follows through, though, by Oubre, and he throws it down. Kelly Oubre Jr., K9, able to knock it down and make it now 69-59. 8:26 left to go. We have a cut to the basket by Andrew Nembhard, and he puts it up, and he puts it in. That's actually Tyrese Haliburton, excuse me. What's up, Cam? How you doing, man? George goes in between the legs, skips it over to Kelly Oubre, kicks it back outside to Maxey on the near wing, puts up a tray, and he knocks it down. Tyrese Maxey able to knock down a three-pointer. Here comes Obi Toppin again, who gets past the trees, lays it up, and lays it in. Underhanded scoop with the left hand, right down Broadway. And he makes it now 73-62. That was such an easy basket for him. Nobody was going to cover him downhill and make it really tough for him to score. George throws it. It's deflected by Indiana. It's stolen by Haliburton. And he gets the steal, and he puts it up, and can't put that one in. But he ends up getting the rebound and puts it up and in again. And now we have a timeout called. It's 75-62. Indiana up by 13 points. What's up, Katie? What's up, Zach? Hi, JJ. Sorry, I've been busy, man. I've been busy, but now I have more time. How you doing? Dude, I'm doing. I'm definitely doing. Thanks so much for stopping by. Appreciate it, man. I really, really do appreciate that very, very much. We're in a timeout. This Sixers team really needed a little break, man. They did. The Sixers team absolutely needed a little break. So Joel is playing. He's only played 17 minutes. 12 points. Did he come out of the game? Like, what ended up happening? I do not have X up on my phone. But thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate it. I hope that you're all doing well. And I hope you're all having yourselves a great week. This week and next week, we got light weeks. We really do. Next game will be Sunday. We got the Birds game on Sunday. And then we got Monday, the Sixers play. And then the next time we have a game will be on Friday. So, we have just 3 games next week. Or 3 streams, I should say. So, alright, so X is up. Let's see if there's any news on Joel Embiid that we missed. Did we miss anything on Joel? Why isn't he out there? Pete Davidson's at the Sixers game? He is. He's rocking a big Dom hoodie. It's funny. Joel Embiid's now out for the rest of the game. Great. That's beautiful. Will not return to the game tonight after sustaining a hit to the face. Can't stay healthy, man. So Embiid's out for the rest of the game. That's great. Good job, man. After like 4 days or 5 days of rest, it's always something, man. It's always something with him. Ay, ay. All right, so the Sixers will have to inbound it. They do. Jared McCain gets it. Hands it off over to Tyrese Maxey. McCain gets it back. Lobs it inside over to George. Andre Drummond tries to go with the shots. Blocked by Haliburton and stolen by Tyrese Haliburton. They'll find Matherin, who goes up with a layup, and he can't make it. It was a wide-open layup. And Oubre gets the rebound. Maxey tries to go downhill, puts up a shot, can't get it. And Andre Drummond tips it back, and he can't get the friendly bounce either. Haliburton for three on the other end. Bang. Tyrese Haliburton able to knock it down from the near corner. And this Indiana Pacers team, they're playing very, very fast, just like they usually do. He's now 6 for 11 from three. Haliburton, 9 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and has a plus 16 out there on the court. There's Oubre, three-pointer. That's a little bit short. Obi Toppin able to come up with a rebound there. And now it's 78-62. They did lose to the Hornets in their last game. 113-109 was the final score. We have a bucket that's up and in by Indiana, and they're now on a 9-0 scoring run. A 9-0 scoring run over the last minute and 54 seconds. Oubre swings it. George puts up a three-pointer, and he got it. I think. Yeah, he did. He got the friendly roll. Hit the front of the rim, and then just went right down the drain. 80-65. That was from 24 feet. Oubre comes up with a steal as Siakam was the one that was on the floor, and he turned it over. Then we have a stoppage in play as Rick Carlisle is going to make some substitutions. Dude, why am I hearing a little echo? What the heck is going on? Is that better? I don't know. So it was a loose ball foul that they called on Pascal Siakam. Now Jarris Walker will step on in for Siakam. Maxey dribbles it. Crosses over again, takes it over towards the right side, swings it out over to Jared McCain. McCain now goes downhill, tries to Euro step his way towards the basket, and he's fouled. And he will head on over to the line and shoot a pair of free throws. So the Sixers, the last time that they played was on Sunday. And they play, of course, today. And then their next game will be on Monday. And then they play Friday. So it's a very odd schedule. And then they actually play a back-to-back on Friday and Saturday. McCain lost his footing for a second and got tripped up, took a trip to the deck, and Paul George was the one that helped him up. He went really hard on the back of his head. Oof. 5:24 left to be played here in the third quarter. And we have some free throws coming up. Haliburton, by the way, now is a double-double. Last game that he played, he only had 9 points, 8 assists, and 3 blocks. He's only averaging about 17.5 points per game this year, and 8.5 assists as well. So McCain is going to go get checked out. He's going to go into the locker room, and hopefully he's okay, because he hit the back of his head pretty hard. He did. He's walking on his own, but he's going back over into the tunnel. So that means that Tyrese Maxey's going to go to the foul line. First foul shot, he puts it up, and it hits off the front of the rim. It's short. Jared McCain is now leaving the game after appearing unbalanced as he got up from a fall. Did not shoot his free throw, so he cannot return. So Ricky Council's going to sub on in. So no Joel Embiid and no Jared McCain for the rest of the game. Second foul shot.
Excellent.
And Obi Toppin will hand it off over to Tyrese Haliburton again. Maxey comes up with a steal. Tyrese versus Tyrese. Maxey scoops it up, or tries to pass it, I should say, to Andre Drummond. And we have a foul called on the floor. That's going to go against Obi Toppin. Sixers won their first game. And it was actually their first game of the season, or their first win of the season that they had. It was against Indiana. They won by a score of 118-114. So Obi Toppin got called for a personal foul, and the Pacers are going to call for a timeout and probably challenge this. So it's 80-66. How's everybody doing? Comment down below, man. What's up, Scott? Scott's here. David says he can't stay healthy. McCain hit the deck and went back into the locker room after a hard fall on the court that included a smack of his head to the floor. And so he is now officially ruled out for the rest of the game because he could not shoot his free throws. So, and again, Joel Embiid left the game earlier too after taking an elbow right over to the face. Unbelievable. Really. Unreal. It's just so crazy. Sixers are shooting the ball 44.5% from three. They're also shooting just 45% though from the field, but they're getting outshot 50% by Indiana. They also have 6 more turnovers compared to Indiana. Indiana's doing a good job at causing those turnovers, and they're exchanging on those fast breaks. So, we're going to take this hat off then. We're going to take the hat off. Gotta show off the buzz cut, man. Mm. 80-66, that's the score, with 5:08 left to go here in the third quarter. Comment down below, man. How do you feel about the Sixers team, dude? How do you feel about this team? I'm not happy about these injuries. I think that these injuries really do stink, man. And it's hard. It's hard because we just, we know that we have talent, but nobody can stay healthy. There's Rick Carlisle was in his 8th season with Indiana. Is that really hard? 8th season with the Indiana Pacers, really? That's crazy. Oubre is going to hand it off over to Ricky Council, and now Council gives it up over to Paul George, who wants to skip his way down low. He puts up a turnaround jumper, and the basketball gods say no. Drummond tries to tip it back in. He can't do so, and Indiana comes up with a rebound, and it's TJ McConnell now who has it for the Indiana Pacers. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Haliburton for 3 again, and he is taking over this third quarter like he's Steph Curry. Maxey will hand it off over to Paul George. George wants to go in between the legs, and he takes it over towards that left side. He finds Council, and Council scoops it up, and he scoops it in, and they're going to call a blocking foul as well on Andrew Nembhard. So that makes it 83-68, and an and-one opportunity for Ricky Council coming on up. Don't forget, we need 13 more subs in order for us to get to 4,700 subscribers. So if you have not done so already, make sure that you hit that thumbs up button, man. Hit that subscribe button as well. If you're tuning in on Facebook or on any other platform, I appreciate you for coming on. Make sure that you hit the thumbs up button. But yeah. I'm looking at my phone. Kyle Newbeck says McKean Star can return if he is able to clear concussion protocol in the back. Though given how things are going tonight, I'm not sure I would even take that risk. Take the chance regardless. Huh. Weird. These injuries suck, dude. Important to mention that McKean is eligible to return if cleared by the team. Crazy. Faded up, JJ. Nice luck. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. It was time. It was time, man. It was definitely time. Regarding Jared McKean, players can return even if they don't take the ensuing foul shots if they clear concussion protocol in the locker room. So now we have a challenge here by Indiana. They want to look over if this is a charge or not on Ricky Council. They say that Andrew Nemhard's feet were set. That's what they're trying to claim. So they call for a timeout. And let's see. I think his feet were set, actually. I do. I think that he was in a grounded position. But that's just me. So it is overturned to an offensive foul. So get rid of the bucket. Does not count. And it's a Sixers turnover instead. So that makes it 83-66. And Council gets charged with his first personal foul of the game. So. And Jared McKean is back out there over on the bench. So I stand corrected about him not being able to return. I did not know that. And neither did, I guess, these other people. I'm happy that Kyle Newbeck did clear that up. Obi Toppin gets it over at the top of the key. The ball gets stripped. Oubre tries to steal it. Haliburton comes up with it, and Haliburton gets called for a turnover, and it'll be Philadelphia basketball. I think he took too many steps. That's what I think it was. 83-66 with 4:07 left to go here in the third quarter. So KJ Martin is now in there for the Sixers. The Sixers lineup, it's Maxey, Oubre, Martin, Drummond, and Council. Sixers inbound it. Here comes Oubre over at the top of the key. The Sixers are in their red and white uniforms. Maxey steps back, lets it fly for three. Won't go. Oubre gets the rebound, finds Drummond, and Drummond slams it home. Nice little skip pass over to Andre Drummond, wide open underneath the basket. Here comes Mathurin over towards that left side of the elbow. Here's Haliburton for a three-pointer. Again, that time it's way off. Drummond, rebound. Maxey gets the outlet pass. Sixers down by 15 points. Maxey wants to cross over. He goes up with a shot. He puts it up. Can't put it in. But Andre Drummond tips it back up and tips it in. That's just 5 points now for Andre Drummond and 4 rebounds as well. He's not really had a big game today. 83-70 with 3:07 left to go in the third quarter. Haliburton again with a shot. He puts it up and he puts it in that time. So Haliburton able to knock it down and make himself a layup. And make it now a 15-point ball game. 15-point deficit in favor of Indiana. Oubre with a 2. No. Council tried to put up his own shot. Couldn't get it back, though. Gets his own rebound. And he puts up a shot again. And Oubre is the one that finally comes through with it. and is able to throw it down. That makes it now 85-72. There's McConnell. They play really good basketball. A little backdoor cut over to the rim, and McConnell is the one that makes the backdoor cut and catches the defense sleeping. Makes it 87-72. Tyrese Maxey crosses over, takes it over towards that left elbow, hands it off over to Kelly Oubre. Oubre now back over on the wing. Hands it off again over to Ricky Council. Council steps back, gets double teamed, goes up with a layup, and one. 2:04 left to go in the third quarter. The Pacers are now at the foul limit, and now Council is going to go to the line, and Rick Carlisle won't be able to challenge this. And nor will he really need to. Jared McCain is returning to the game. So good for Jared McCain. We'll give him a little bell. So McCain is back out there. McCain has returned with 2:04 left to go in the third quarter. And Council's going to try to make it a 12-point deficit. And the foul shot's up.
Excellent.
And in. So it's 87-75. Jarris Walker also comes on in. There's a three-pointer by Miles Turner. That's no good. McCain comes up with a rebound. Be nice for the Sixers to go on a little run here before the end of the third quarter. McCain dribbles with the left hand. Tries to take it down over towards that left side of the elbow. Puts up a shot. Won't go. And Miles Turner comes up with the miss. Haliburton, left on an island, puts up a tray. Won't go either. Andre Drummond cleans the glass, grabs the rebound, hands it off over to Oubre. And Oubre takes it over towards the Sixers side of the court. He's over at the nail, puts up a runner, and it's in. Kelly Oubre Jr. cutting the deficit now to 10, and the Sixers are within striking distance. Haliburton for three on the other side. He chucks it up, and he can't get that one to go either. Haliburton's starting to get a little bit cold from downtown. Council with a layup, and he just misses it, but he's fouled, and he'll head back over to the line and shoot 2 free throws. You'll love the aggressiveness by Ricky Council coming off the bench and being able to just take it right to the hoop and be a baller. That's what the Sixers have been lacking for years. And, well, this is one of those guys where if you play him, you know, he can make something happen with that basketball. First foul shot is up, and Council knocks it down. Council, of course, went undrafted and was signed by the Philadelphia 76ers. He's 23 years old. Second foul shot for Ricky Council. Too easy.
Excellent.
And that makes it now 87-79. It's an 8-point ball game with 1 minute left to go. And the Sixers keep it in single digits before the fourth quarter starts. Dribble handoff over to Pascal Siakam. And now McConnell, the former Sixer, wants to try to conduct the offense. Hands it back off to Siakam. Siakam with a step back J. Great defense by Council. It was wide right. Oubre gets the rebound. Tries to go from coast to coast. Puts up a shot. No. Drummond throws it down on the backup. And Adem Bona has some words over on the Sixers bench. A 9-0 run for the Sixers, and now a 6-point game. McConnell outside finds a wide-open three-point shooter, and that is Furphy, and he knocks it down for 3 and hits a big-time bucket. 90-81, shot clock unplugged. Oubre has the rock over at the Sixers logo, over towards the near side of the Toyota side. 10 seconds left to go. Council starts moving, sets a pick. Oubre takes it at the top of the key, spins, turns, floats it up, and floats it in to make it 90-83. McConnell gets it over towards the top of the key, puts up a three-pointer. That one's off, and that's going to do it. So the Sixers have come back into this game. They are within striking distance and now only trail by 7. And they end up putting up 33 points in that third quarter. They finish off that quarter really strong. And we go to the fourth quarter. Sixers down by 7 points. It's 90-83 against the Indiana Pacers. All right, it's time for trivia. I'm going to ask you a 76ers trivia question. If you get it right, you'll hear this. If you get it wrong, you'll hear this. Okay. What should we ask? What should we ask? What should we ask? All right, how about name the Sixers player? Okay? We're going to do name that 76ers player. Okay? This is for all you diehard Sixers fans. Okay? This is for all you diehard Sixers fans. All right. I'm going to tell you 3 things about this player. Former player. All right. I played with the Sixers from 2011 to 2014. I went to Temple. Was a second-round draft pick by the Sixers. And wore number 50. Does anybody know who I am? Anybody know? This is for all you diehard Sixers fans out there. For those of you that have been following for a while. From Trenton, New Jersey. Wore number 50. Was also a Pacer too, by the way. That's why I bring him up. Went to Temple. And played power forward / center. Who am I? Who am I? What's up, Asia? Lavoy Allen. That is correct. Good job. Good job. Lavoy Allen was a Pacer as well. And that is right. I remember Lavoy Allen. His name crossed my mind. George with a floater inside, and the Sixers are down by 5. PG finally able to get a bucket in this second half. Lavoy Allen is right. Congratulations, DF. You got it, man. Good for you, dude. Good for you. Here comes McConnell, who tries to float a shot. Can't get it to go. Thought he was fouled. And now it's 90-85 with 11:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. George gets it over towards the right side. What's he going to do? A step back, he'll dance. Finds McCann in between the circles. Line drive shot. No good either. TJ McConnell, rebound. Turner with a bounce pass down low over to Pascal Siakam. And we have a ball that gets deflected. It was last touched by the Sixers. Sixers only down by 5. The Pacers, their largest lead of the game was 18. And now it's only down to 5. Lavoy Allen was correct. Good job, DF. Proud of you for being able to get that, dude. Was going to say Pepe Sanchez, deep cut. That's right. Yep. Yes, sir. We have a whistle again. As ball got deflected. It was TJ McConnell who went up with a shot down the lane, and Ricky Council blocked them, and it went out of bounds. McConnell will inbound it over to Miles Turner at the top of the key. Turner steps back, hands it off over to McConnell, who's over on the elbow. McConnell tries to get past his defender, floats up a jumper, and he puts it in. And gets a really much-needed bucket for Indiana and makes it now a 7-point game. Dribble handoff over to Paul George, who only has 8 points tonight. George wants to dance. He tries to go down the lane and bounce it back over to KJ Martin. KJ, dribble handoff over towards the top of the key. McCain gets the ball knocked loose, but a reach and foul is called with 3.2 seconds to go on that shot clock. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. And turn on those bell icons if you are tuning in on Facebook, on Twitch, or any of the other platforms that we are live on, please hit that follow button. We go live for Sixers basketball, Phillies baseball, and Eagles football on this channel. George steps back as he gets the inbound over to him. He crosses over about 3 times. Steps back again. Puts up a foul line jumper and knocks it down. And we're back to a 5-point game. 10 minutes left to go. The Sixers already have 4 points in this fourth quarter so far. Turner goes up with a shot, or Siakam that is, and he's fouled right down the lane. Pascal Siakam got fouled, and Nick Nurse does not know exactly where the foul came from, and neither does Paul George as he puts his hands up in the air. How about PG, man, just doing a good job at just trying to navigate his way into his sweet spot, if you will, and make a nice little bucket. He's now in double figures. First foul shot by Siakam is up and in. Pascal in this game, 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. Also has 1 3-pointer that he knocked down in this game as well. Went to New Mexico State, was, of course, a guy that got to play with Nick Nurse on the Toronto Raptors. Was a first-round draft pick back in 2016. Sixers come away with a steal as the foul shot is no good by Siakam. And we have a foul on the other end as Council tries to go from coast to coast. And he is fouled in the act of shooting. Let's see, the ball just got tipped around. Council was like, give me the rock. And he was right there at the right time and tried to be assertive and go downhill. Oh, go to the line again. First foul shot by Council. He puts it up and he puts it in. Council has certainly been one of those guys that has gotten over to the cup a lot. And he's gotten to the foul line a lot of times too. He's been a big difference maker in this game. He's 3 for 5 from the line. 93 to 88. Actually, he's 4 for 6. But Keene is going to sub out right now, and Tyrese Maxey will come on in for him. It's a 5-point game with 9:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. 9 points and 8 rebounds for Ricky Council, the fourth. And we have Andrew Nembhard subbing on in for the Indiana Pacers. Second foul shot by Council. That's no good. KJ Martin with the offensive rebound. He tries to go up with a shot that time, and that's no good as well. KJ had a chance to make it a 3-point game and just could not do so. McConnell, outlet pass to Obi Toppin for 3, and he hits it from another area code and makes it now a 7-point ball, an 8-point ball game with 9:26 left to go in that fourth quarter. That 3 was huge, absolutely huge. Maxey's over at the logo, gets a screen by KJ, decides not to use it, will take it himself over towards the cup, and he's fouled. And finally, he gets a call that goes his way. Obi Toppin's 3 that he made from 25 feet. Man, that was a huge shot. 16 points for Toppin off the bench. The former New York Knick. 4 rebounds and 3 assists as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We have our first foul shot by Maxey, and he can't knock that one down. Maxey has usually been like a very good foul shooter over the first couple of years. And, well, this game in particular, he's been struggling a little bit from the line. Second foul shot, though, by Tyrese Maxey. He knocks it down.
Excellent.
All right. So it's a 7-point game. We have a shot by Toppin again. That time he can't go up with it and make it, but he is fouled by Andre Drummond with about 9:02 left to go in the fourth quarter. Man, I sound stuffy, dude. I don't know what it is. I do. I sound stuffy. It's not cool. 12 more subs till we get to 4,700 subscribers. 12 more, man. Just 12. What's up, Tasha? How you doing? How are you doing? What's going on, Tasha? 9:02 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Toppin is at the foul line, and he'll shoot some foul shots. And so make him the first free throw. Second foul shot by Toppin. He knocks that one down, and it's a 9-point ball game with 9 minutes to go. So the Sixers have to try to put some points on the board. They most certainly do. George inside outside to Council. Council hesitates. He probably should have just taken that three. Gets the ball stripped by TJ, and it's stolen by McConnell. TJ McConnell playing really good defense over the years. McConnell dribble penetration, takes it over towards the near corner. Bounces it over to Andrew Nembhard. Nembhard goes down the lane, and Miles Turner should have just taken the bucket, and he tried to pass it back to Nembhard, and some miscommunication is why the Pacers turned the ball over. So Maxey will get the inbound pass, and he finds K.J. Martin, and now it's Paul George over on the far wing of the three-point line. Crosses over, steps back, takes it inside the two, and he goes up with the two and knocks it down. 7-point game with 8 minutes to go. McConnell with a two, and he answers back and provides an answer for Paul George. Now it's back to a 9-point ball game. TJ McConnell able to hit an elbow jumper and now give him 11 points in this game. George takes it over towards the right side of the elbow, finds Council at the top of the key for three. Won't go again. Mathurin rebound for Indiana. 7 minutes and 35 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Mathurin lost the ball, and another turnover by Indiana, and the Sixers will have it back as it goes out of bounds over towards the baseline. And Council's going to sub on out, and we'll get you a name on who comes in just a few moments. But going back to that Paul George step back, Jay, I mean, he's been such a master at that throughout his career. Every time he just crosses over it and gets a one-on-one matchup, good luck trying to guard that. Oubre is the one that steps on in for Ricky Council the fourth. Kelly hands it back off over to George. They're swinging around the timeline. Maxey to K.J. Martin for three. Bang! K.J. Martin knocking down the corner jumper, and it's now a two-possession ball game with 7:15 to go. Timeout by Carlisle, and the Sixers are really close in this game now. Nice. All right, I will be right back in just a few moments. Let me go clear my sinuses. I will see you very, very soon, though. All right, we back. We back, baby. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. We need 12 more subs in order for us to get to 4,700. Again, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We got a quiet crowd tonight, but we're all good. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. 7:05 to go in the fourth quarter. Good ball movement by the Pacers coming out of the timeout. Nembhard steps back from the foul line extended. Can hit the two. The basketball gods say no. George gets the rebound and now wants to bat down Andrew Nembhard. Takes it over towards the left side of the elbow. Tries to show him how it's done. And it bounces 3 times as he goes up with a shot. And he can't get that one to fall either. Both teams coming out ice cold from that timeout. 6:40 to go in the fourth. Haliburton over at the top of the key. He's back out there for the Pacers. Wants to try to get some room. Dishes it over down low to Miles Turner. Wide open. And he gets the easy dunk. Nobody covered him. Some misdirection by Tyrese Haliburton. Being the maestro, the facilitator, the magician, whatever you want to call it. 6:15 to go in the fourth. George tries to go up with a shot on the left side of the elbow. And he's fouled. He actually really tried to run it inside and put up a floater and just could not get that one to go. But he'll make his way over to the foul line and try to put up a couple of foul shots and cut the deficit possibly to 4. We're almost halfway done this fourth quarter. Remember, the largest lead for Indiana was 18 once upon a time. First foul shot by PG. And it hits off the front of the rim, and it was a little bit too strong. Just could not get that roll to go. George takes about 5 dribbles, sets up his shot and puts it up, and knocks it down to make it 102 to 95. So I said it was excellent. Correction, I said it was a 5-point game. It's really a 7 because Turner ended up making a bucket. We have another foul call. This time it's going to be on the Philadelphia 76ers. And Andrew Nembhard gets fouled in the act of shooting. Don't know who the foul was called on. But with 6:04 left to go in the fourth quarter, Nembhard is now going to head over to the line. Just 2 points for him tonight, 4 assists as well. And 2 personal fouls. Foul shot number 1. Foul line right. Puts it up and puts it in. 103-95. This is to make it a 9-point game. And he cannot do so. So both teams go 1 for 2 from the line. And it's back to an 8-point game. Sixers have not been able to get over the hump yet. They've come pretty close as 5 points. And they get it back to 5 points. Maxey wants to cross over 3 times. Goes down the lane. Tries to beat his man. Can't get the runner to fall. And Indiana gets the rebound. And Maxey has to get back on defense. And he finally does. Nembhard skip pass over down low to Obi Toppin being guarded by Jared McCain. That's a mismatch. Toppin, step back. Jay got it. Obi Toppin has been a big factor off that bench for Indiana. 18 points. 3 assists and 5 boards for him tonight. George, dribble handoff over to Oubre. Oubre goes downhill, does a nice little skip pass over to KJ Martin, and Martin gets fouled by Miles Turner. That was a very, very late whistle, and there was a lot of contact down low, and the Sixers are going to be in the bonus. And KJ is going to head on over to the free throw line with 5:09 left to be played in the fourth quarter. To be honest, I hope KJ doesn't get traded. Dude, I agree. I like KJ, man. Been listening, doing chores. Hi, everybody. What's up, JJ? You doing the Eagles game Sunday? I hope so, because we're out of... Yes, of course. Of course we're doing the Birds game on Sunday. Yes, sir. Absolutely. We're not missing any more Birds games. 105-95. Foul shots up, and that's in to make it now 105-96. Don't know why Sports Scores Bot is down, but it is. I apologize about that. 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Turner thought about taking the three, and Oubre came back over to his man. Nembhard downhill, swings it back outside to Mathurin, and Mathurin's tray is off the mark. Toppin tries to save it, and he does, and Nembhard's going to reset. That was a clutch rebound by Obi Toppin. Turner's three. That's off the mark. Toppin again saves it again from going out of bounds. Mathurin's two. Won't go. And we have a loose ball foul called on Ben Mathurin with 4.5 minutes to go. Obi Toppin's hustle has been so impactful, especially on that last offensive possession. I mean, he was chasing the ball from going out of bounds over towards the baseline twice and gave them some extra life, and yet the Pacers still could not produce. It's just unbelievable when you really do think about it. You know? 4:31 left to be played in the fourth quarter. And it's 105-96. George at the foul line, and he puts up the first foul shot, and that's good to make it an 8-point game once again. Sixers are in the bonus. They've also committed 4 fouls. They have 3 timeouts. Pacers are actually out of timeouts with 4.5 minutes to go, if that surprises you or not. Sixers, next time they play the Pacers will be on January 18th. They play them 4 times this year. George, second foul shot. Got it.
Excellent.
And that makes it now 105-98. Come on, Sixers. Let's go, baby. Charge. Andrew Nembhard gets it over on the far right side. Nembhard steps in between the circles and now bounces it over to Miles Turner. Good ball movement by the Pacers. Nembhard swings it back outside. Siakam wide open three-pointer. Got it. Pascal Siakam with the beautiful cash-in over on that far corner. And Nembhard with the no-look swing pass outside to him. And that gives them some breathing room, and they're back up by double figures. 108-98 with 3:55 to go. Drummond hands it back off over to Jared McCain. McCain outside the George three-point shot. Brick. 3:45 left to be played in the fourth quarter. Sixers have to try to put up good shots and cash them in. And that certainly does not help. It's 108-98 with 3.5 minutes to go. There's still plenty of time. But you don't want to give Indiana any space to go on a run. Siakam steps back, puts up a turnaround J, and he knocks it down. 110-98. Jared McCain was on him, and it was just too easy for Pascal Siakam to cash in. He's been going off. 3:10 to go, and timeout called by Nurse. And the Sixers are down to 2 timeouts. They're down to 2 timeouts with 3:10 left to go. They said that there was no timeouts left for Indiana. Now, they say that the Sixers are out of timeouts. I think that the Pacers have 3 timeouts and the Sixers have 2. That's what I think. That's a little bit bizarre. What's up, Snow? How you doing, man? Thank you guys so much for being on here, by the way. Really appreciate you guys. Next time we'll be on is Sunday. Yeah. One thing I'm trying to do, and I like to keep you guys in the loop on these things, I'm really trying to get ready for baseball season next year and try to have things lined up for that. I think it's so important that during baseball season that we capitalize on a lot of things and we really try to make moves. So I'm really trying to get big things coming for next year's baseball season, you know, and put ourselves in a position to really take this thing off, you know. So I'm very, very hungry to do that. So that's what we're going to do, and that's what we're going to try to execute. I'm going to try to get some more people on here during our play-by-plays. I also really, really want to try to post more shorts and also, create a better hub and make it look really, really professional. Not saying that this doesn't, but I want it. I want to really take this to a whole nother level. And so we're working behind the scenes on getting a lot of things done. And that's been taking up some of my time now. It really has, because I want this thing to go off next year. I really, really want to push this thing to its limits. And I think that next year, specifically for baseball, is going to be our breakout year. I really do believe that. So we're going to be pushing and pushing and pushing for content and play-by-plays. Not just the play-by-plays, but more and more stuff too. I'm going to have post-game shows after every single Phillies game, and you guys are going to be able to call in and give your thoughts after every single game. We're going to be committed to doing that. 110-98 with 3:10 left to go. Here's George with an inbound pass, and he gets the three-point shot up, and that's no good. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that, because I think that that's so important. I know that, that's like our main source of like where we get our people. That's our thing, man. That's our big niche. Haliburton with a runner. He puts it up, and he puts it in. And it's a 14-point game. He'll try to make it a 15-point game with 2:54 left to go in the fourth quarter. So the Pacers actually do have 2 timeouts in this game. And so do the Sixers. This is to make it a 15-point game, and he does so. An 8-0 run over the last minute and 20 seconds by Indiana. Sixers have to respond very quickly. 113-98. Oubre steps back, puts up a tough contested shot, and Andrew Nemhard comes away with the rebound. Sixers have got to get stops now. They don't really have a lot to play with here. 2.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Nemhard tries to take on Oubre, steps back, puts up an elbow jumper, and that could honestly do it. 115-98 now with 2:20 left to be played in the fourth. Now a 10-0 run over the last 90 seconds, and Tyrese Maxey loses the ball. It's stolen by Haliburton. Nemhard with a behind-the-back bounce pass to Ben Mathurin, and Mathurin slams it home, and that could be the dagger. 2:08 left to be played in the fourth quarter, and a 12-0 run by the Pacers is what is most likely going to put the Sixers to sleep. Okay. Timeout by Nurse, man. I'll hit the like button. That's good. That's good, man. But yeah, I really am going to really take this channel to the next level that it deserves to go to next year. And I mean, like, make it really, really professional. I want to collaborate with other people that are, like, legitimately in the space. I'm not even just talking about people that are, like, in the YouTube game. I really want to make this as professional as I can. I mean that, because I want to do it for you guys. I really, really want to do this for you guys, because there's nobody that deserves it more than you, right? You guys are paying your time. You guys come on here, and YouTube is a great platform because it's free, and you deserve the best type of content that's out there. So, I think that it's my duty to make whatever I do on here every single year and try to up it up to another game. And next year, I really want to take a leap with the Phillies. If you wear a suit, I'm not watching. We're not going to go that far. You're funny. You would still watch. I know that you're just joking. I actually used to wear a suit the first time I was on here. I used to. But that wasn't really necessary after a while. 117-100. Go back to, like, my early videos, man. Like, go back to, like, my early live streams. You'll see a big difference in our setup and whatever. 98 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Here's a step back tray that's up, and that's airballed. By the way, if you guys want to donate to the channel, you're more than welcome to do so. You know, YouTube takes a percentage out of the ad revenue and the super chats and all that sort of stuff. So, anything that you donate is most certainly a plus. It really, really is. So, you guys certainly don't have to, but I really try to give you guys the best type of content that's out there, and it would just mean a lot to me if people would give back. So, here comes Council over to the foul line. First foul shot's up, and that's in, and that makes it 117-101. When are we on next? We're on Sunday for the Eagles game. Second foul shot by Council. Good.
Excellent.
And with 1:20 left to go in the fourth quarter, Sixers are down by 15 points. Comes Matherin again over towards that three-point line. They actually took out Tyrese Haliburton, and it looks like they're just going to go over to their third-string guys. There's a three that's up, won't go. Offensive rebound, and the shot is up and good. How about that? 119-102, and the Pacers are able to get a good shot off. KJ Martin goes up for a layup on the other side for the Sixers, and that makes it now 119-104. 45 seconds left to go. Pacers end up making a two on the other side, and the Sixers, they're now going to go on and be 7-16 on the season. Not really too much to talk about with this game. Reggie Jackson is back out there for the Philadelphia 76ers. 30 seconds left to go. Next game that they will be playing is going to be on Monday. And we'll talk a little bit more about that matchup in just a little bit. 19 seconds left to go. Jackson wide open three-pointer swish with 16.2 seconds to go. They play Charlotte on Monday and then Charlotte again on Friday. And then they're off to Cleveland on Saturday. They play 8 o'clock at Cleveland. And then on Monday night, they'll be against San Antonio at 7 o'clock. Then they play at 5 o'clock on Christmas Day against the Boston Celtics, and we'll be covering all those games. Sixers are going to go on and lose by a final score of 121-107 against Obi Toppin and the Indiana Pacers. And Tyrese Haliburton, obviously player of the game, 32 points, 12 for 13 he was from the field, 7 for 15 from downtown. He also had 11 assists and 3 rebounds. And his partner in crime that stepped up, well, Pascal Siakam sealed the deal, and he made a couple of big-time buckets during that 2-minute mark. And then you also had Obi Toppin make some big-time shots as well. But, yeah, more to come about the Phillies content. This is sort of like our off-season, quote-unquote, because, this is sort of like our quote-unquote off-season, because usually people are on here for the Phillies games and people tune in and they love to tune in to us call those games. So I realize that now's my time to sort of push forward and go ahead. Obviously, we're still doing the Sixers and the Eagles stuff. I'm not taking my foot off the gas pedal with that. But, I did say last week that I was going to come on and try to post some more podcasts during the week. I ended up not doing that, and the reason why was because I realized now's the time for me to push for a really, really good year next year for baseball. I'm really hoping that by the time, we're in May, I'm hoping that we can average about 250 people. I'm really, really going to try to get there, and do whatever I can to help this channel grow and also be able to give you guys the best type of content out there. I want to try to get some professionals in the field out there to come on over here. Maybe try to collab and do some pods with them. And, All right? So big goals ahead, and I just want you guys to know that. I'm going to sign off. My throat's not really feeling so good for some reason. Got up a little bit hoarse, and that's going to wrap it up over here. Sixers lose to the Pacers. Embiid leaves the game in the second quarter. That sucked. I will tell you this. I will post something a little bit later tonight about the Philadelphia Phillies, and we'll go on an epic little rant about them because they have just stood still. They've stood still, man. So, but I love you guys. I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a great rest of your weekend. See you Sunday. All right? Bye.